find my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way.
Hey there, Gemini. How are you? We're going to get started on your tarot reading for the present moment. Let's begin by choosing a tarot deck. And I'm a little conflicted. Should I continue to use the Tarot of Tales, the deck, or should I use another one? I want to continue using it. Yeah, Tarot of Tales, the deck. For those of you that care to know what deck I'm using, that's what it's called. Tarot of Tales, the deck. All right. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Gemini. What insight, foresight, guidance, revelations do we have for my dear Gemini collective this time around? Let's begin by taking a look at you. What are you doing? What are you not doing? Let's see. Show me Gemini. What's up with Gemini? What's happening in their lives at the present moment? Ooh, here it is. It says, this wants to come out reverse. I don't know why. This to me, like when I first saw it, I saw Matrix. But it's the moon. It goes. You see? Ah, there it is. Okay, so the moon reverse. The moon reverse is good because it says that you are getting out of you're getting out of a dark place. Ooh. You are you've stepped out of your comfort zone. Things are clearing up for you. Things that may have seemed confusing at some point for some time, whatever. I feel like you're gaining clarity on whatever that is. Things don't look so dark anymore, pretty much is what this is saying. That's great, guys. Things don't look so dark. So that means that you have gained perspective, clarity on a particular situation that you might have been up in the air about. This is you feeling as well more confident in what it is that you're feeling, what your intuition is telling you, where you're being guided. Like, I feel like you are feeling even more comfortable, guys, in whatever situation that you're in, whatever you're going through. I feel like you're better able to handle like whatever that is. Where again, at some point, at some time here, perhaps in the recent past or however long ago, I feel like you might have been in a headspace that was a little clouded for whatever reason. Here we have the Queen of Wands. Nice. This lady to me just actually reminds me of one of my grandmothers. On my mom's side, this Queen of Wands, who happens to be, have I told you guys about my grandmother, guys? She's a Gemini. My grandmother on my mom's side, she's a Gemini, guys. She was a firecracker. She's no longer with us. But when she was, oh my goodness, that lady was a troublemaker. I promise you, she was a troublemaker, guys. She was always creating drama. That was my grandma. She was always creating drama amongst the family. She was always some way, somehow involved. She was very gossipy, but everybody loved her, She had her ways. She had a very dark shadow, but then she also had like a very light side to her as well. And I think that's like something Gemini people have. Like when you see, it seems very black and white with Gemini. So, you could either meet the bad twin or the good twin. And whichever one maybe you meet first, it just kind of sticks. But then it could be a little confusing when you meet the good twin and then you meet the bad twin, and people get like confused. Not because there's two people, you have multiple personality, or because you're fake. It just means that you have your shadow is very dark, and then your light is very light. So this kind of reminds me, like there's people that do great things in their lives. They're humanitarians, or, they're just known to do great things. So that's a very light side to them that is so bright. But then you find out their, I don't know, something, and something else that they have going on in their life, and it's something maybe really bad, maybe it's a crime of some sort, and it's like, wow, that's a really big shadow. So that's kind of like the way that I perceive Gemini. It's a very dark shadow, and it's a very light side. Okay, good. It's magnified on each side. So that was my grandmother, guys. I don't know why it is. I guess I'm talking about her because this Queen of Wands reminded me of her, and it brought me to talking about saying whatever I just said. But yeah, my grandmother was a Gemini, guys, and oh my goodness, she was I guess an exciting person to be around, but maybe not for all the right reasons, because she was created a whole lot of drama all the time. But at the end of the day, it's like you just couldn't be mad at her. I don't know. Queen of Wands. I feel like that's you. That's you, Gemini. I see you being empowered. I see you trusting again in yourself. I see you even maybe transforming, getting out of this dark space and walking into like this, your light aspect. And I feel like everybody around you for sure is able to see this change around you. You're even a lot more charming this time around. Like you're able to say the right things, not because you're trying, but it just kind of, everything is just kind of flowing. And it's incredibly empowering, guys, okay? Because I'm hearing you have the ability to really transform people's lives, people's moods, even if it's just like on the every day. Doesn't have to be on have such a strong impact, but I'm hearing you can have a very strong impact, okay, on your world and on your surroundings. And it comes from simply being, I'm hearing, in that light aspect of yours, okay? Being stepping out of a certain dark space, okay, that you've maybe can be easy to fall into with this moon card that makes you just makes everything around you dark. I'm hearing even you yourself, maybe that's why I was reminded of my grandmother, okay, because I'm telling you, there's like this light side, and I'm telling you, if you're used to seeing the light side of the Gemini, and then all of a sudden you get that dark spot that you see the shadow, holy crap. It can really throw you off to the point where you believe, like, I think that's why people call Gemini fake. Gemini, like Scorpio, I think those are the two zodiac signs. Like earth signs, who has a bad rep? For me personally, I think Virgo has a bad reputation, the earth signs, okay? Air signs, I think Gemini has a bad reputation. Water signs, Scorpio, for sure. And who else? Water, earth, air, fire. Bad reputation, I think maybe Aries takes it for the fire signs. But anyways, you're coming out of that dark shadow, guys, and you are embracing that lighter aspect of you. I'm hearing that it's just as powerful, okay? And it's a beautiful sight to see, guys, again, because it's like it's a side of you, I'm hearing, that many need to see, okay? This Queen of Wands. So what is that saying? Let's see, what is that saying? It's saying that you have a lot of power to create positive change in your life and in the life of others. I mean, simply by what mood, okay, and what energy it is that you're in. We have the Queen of Swords. And here we have, I don't know what kind of bird that is. They're holding a sword. All right, so Queen of Swords. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're going, I'm telling you, my grandma is around. I'm seeing my grandmother, guys. I feel like it's like you're falling in, it's like you're going back and forth. You're going back and forth. I'm seeing like a very highly critical energy. And then I'm seeing a more positive, encouraging energy here. And I feel like you're going back and forth. This could be you being like this with yourself. And I feel like you're trying very hard to perhaps acknowledge, I'm hearing your shadow, those negative aspects of your personality or of a particular person situation. And you're going kind of like back and forth. I'm here, which can be confusing, okay? I'm telling you, especially for those around, okay? For those around, it could be confusing, again, because of, it's like very black and white. And well, that's what I'm seeing here. Look, are you able to see it? Look, we have the Queen of Wands, which is a radiant, positive force, guys. This Queen of Swords, and she's holding this wand in her hands, like this is power that I have that I don't have to exert. It's what it is a natural. You see, it's non-threatening. Look at the way the wand is being held. It's just natural. It's not forced. And then we have this Queen of Swords here. And if you know anything about you don't have to know much. You don't have to be an expert on swords. You just know by looking at it. There's a certain way to hold it. It's a double-edged sword, you know. And look at the way this one's holding that sword. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that's the proper way to hold it. You can get cut with it. And look at the bird. The bird, it just looks stressed. So for many of you, maybe this is stress, okay, here that you are fighting, okay? Again, that shadow side of you where things feel very erratic. I see you going back and forth between these two energies, okay? Also, do know I'm hearing that this is what those around you are seeing. Okay, so that's you. So tell me more about this. What am I saying? What am I saying? Look, the devil. And then we have this emperor. All right, so I feel like you're trying very hard to make all the right choices, all the right decisions, okay? But listen, one thing that I want to tell you, okay, is don't be so hard on yourself. This as well could be talking about somebody in your life that is trying very hard, and it's kind of like, you know, in the process of, you know, getting out of a particular negative energy that they've been in. And maybe this can even be some sort of depression, guys. It doesn't have to be necessarily some sort of conflict, okay? But it's just, let's just call it a negative energy of some sort, okay? But look, with it being reversed, it says that you're getting out of that energy. I mean, which is just really illuminating things around you. Is illuminating things for everybody. So I'm also seeing two people here. For some of you, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords. Now we have the Emperor, and then we have the Devil. So again, I feel like you're trying very hard to change, okay, certain things, acknowledge and do the right thing. And look, that shadow there, that's scary. I'm telling you guys, somebody here has gotten a glimpse of your dark side of the other twin. And this is from a non-Gemini. I have a Gemini rising, but I feel like this is very true for the Gemini sun, or maybe for anybody that has a strong Gemini placement. Like I'm telling you, it's black and white. And when people see that, it can be scary, because then they think, who are you really? Who are you really? This is who I've always thought you were. But now you show me this side of you, and I don't think you are who you say you are. You are false. You are you're false. You're fake, or you're not really doing this, or you're not really doing that. And you know, it's, again, guys, from a non-Gemini, and I've come across a lot of Geminis, okay, for some reason. I've been in a relationship with a Gemini for a very, very long time. And I've had just people come into my life that are Geminis. And this is something that I've noticed with them. Is that second, once you get to meet the second twin, once you've gotten acquainted, it's like this. It's like having a friend or being with somebody, and you just think there's one of them. And then all of a sudden, one day, they're like, oh, hey, look, this is my twin. What the hell? Why didn't you tell me you had a twin? You mean we've been friends this long and we've been together this long and you never thought to tell me you had a twin? It's kind of like what it feels like, guys. And that's what we have here. We have a little mouse that's feeling threatened, and then we have a humongous shadow, guys. And again, this could be you, my dear Gemini, seeing this humongous shadow on somebody else, and you're like, what the hell? And here we have this emperor, and the emperor is what? Is an eagle. And the eagle has incredible foresight. The eagle is sharp. Devil and the emperor. So this is about being able to see past illusions, delusions, being able to see past deceit. The emperor and then the devil. You see that? Cutting through, I'm hearing the bull. This is cutting through the bull. Bull. The emperor and then the devil. I see clearly. This is is saying being able to identify fears. Being able to identify what is, like right now I heard what is real and then what's not. But it's not really mostly about that. It's just about, I'm telling you, I'm seeing my grandmother everywhere. It's about that. And it goes with what I was telling you, because I started off with what? A big shadow, right? And the shadow is right there. You see it. And this also talks about, a delicate balance, guys. There's a delicate balance here that you should, anyone, should always strive for when it comes to your moods and your personality. You don't want to be an extreme of anything. So I feel like this is you. I feel like you recognize a particular shadow. Maybe this is the first time you're coming acquainted with your twin. Maybe you yourself didn't know you had a twin all this time. It happens, right? It's happened to people. I've grown up all this time, and then here I am, 30, 40, 50, here I am, 20, however old, and I'm just finding out that there's another me somewhere. It has happened, guys. Somewhere along the lines, these twins got separated, okay? I'm hearing maybe that could have been some sort of soul loss that took place, some fragmentation. Who knows, okay? Just maybe you forgot, maybe you ignored. Who knows? Guys, you need to watch, I'm being reminded of a movie that I watched recently on Prime. I don't think it's on Netflix. I think it might be a Prime, like a movie. It's called, I have to tell you guys, it's a twin movie, and it is, I don't want to tell you about it, but it's about two twins, and pretty much I can tell you this. The story, it's a true story, first of all. So that, it's, I think just makes the movie better, because it's an actual real story. Two twins that were so close to each other that they stopped talking to everybody, and they would only talk to themselves. And obviously that brought, drew attention to them, like what's wrong with these twins? But they were actually very smart. And that's all I want to say. So let me look it up real quick. The twins, let me see, movie, Prime, Amazon. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I have my phone on airplane mode. Hold on a second. Bear with me. One of the twins, her name is June. Let me look it up like that. Yep, it's called the Silent Twins. Is what it's called, guys. Some of you are getting acquainted with a shadow. Again, your shadow, somebody else's shadow. It's called The Silent Twins. Many of you, it's a good movie to watch. Very interesting. The devil and then the emperor. So the emperor, look, the emperor we could say, I wouldn't necessarily say they don't like taking risks, but they will not take unnecessary risks, right? So the emperor is very attentive. They're paying very close attention. There's a plan, I'm hearing, that this emperor has already put in place. And I'm hearing nothing is getting by them. They're looking at everything. Okay. And just the look that they have in their face, they're not like, they're taking this seriously. So who is this? There's a person here that's taking a matter very seriously. And look at what they're seeing. They're seeing the devil, right? They're seeing this mouse. They're seeing that shadow. They've been made aware, and the Emperor is about protecting, ensuring that those around you, I'm hearing, are safe. It's about making tough decisions. You know what? Like, listen, this is a tough choice. This is something that I just have to do based on what it is that I've seen. So what is this? Is this you not trusting somebody, or is this somebody not trusting you? It's pretty much what it is that we have here. Somebody as well might have felt cornered, is feeling cornered. They're feeling afraid, even like not trusting. Maybe it's because you feel like somebody's manipulating you. Maybe there's somebody here that feels that way about you. Like, Gemini, you know what? I can't, I don't know. I have to really watch myself. You see the eagle's like, there's something funny here. There's something funny here. Okay. So that's like you. That's what's happening. All right. And the veil is being lifted. Okay. The veil is being lifted. What does that mean? That's the moon reversed there. It says that whatever is being illuminated. Whatever is or is not. Let's see. Now that will have positive or negative consequences depending, I'm hearing, on what the reality is with that moon reversed. All right. So let's see. This is, what are you thinking? Let's see. So that's you. That's pretty much what's going on. Let's take a look at what are you thinking? What are you feeling? This is you, Gemini. This is what you're thinking. This is what you're feeling. What are you thinking? What are you feeling, Gemini? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Let's see. What are you thinking? What are you feeling, Gemini? Let's see. What is Gemini thinking? What are they feeling? We have the 3 of coins. So that's you. Like, I want to work together. Teamwork. You see? That raccoon is really tall, and they're able to reach that apple only because they are only because they're helping out each other, right? Oh, look at what we have at the bottom. We have the Emperor. So this is a very like my way or the highway, very, very highly critical energy, this Emperor. I would say mistrustful. You know, think about an Emperor. I love watching historic pieces like movies. And the Emperor is always somebody that is portrayed for the most part as the king. You know, we think about the king, emperors. They're mistrustful always. They can't trust those around them. You know, they're always like, can I trust you? Can I trust you? You know, so I'm getting that from this person. Again, this could be you. You say who's who. We saw this at the bottom. This is for sure you. I feel like you're trying to, you're cooperating. You're perhaps compromising. I feel like you're willing to put forth the effort in order to create a particular result, in order to get something done, in order to, I'm hearing, just harmonize the situation and I mean, just get things moving, get things going. Again, do something, create something, get some sort of result. I see you being in a position where you are willing, okay, to do that. Perhaps you're doing that already. I'm hearing you're doing your part, whatever that entails. So that's you. Okay. Again, this is of significance. Let's put it there. That's the Emperor. I'm hearing this Emperor is a person that has a lot of power. What does that mean? It doesn't mean that they're sitting somewhere on a throne with a crown on their head and they're just barking orders. And whipping you, okay, with a stick. It just says that this person has a lot of influence over, you know, how things are at the present moment, okay? And I'm hearing, and if we have and it's also very singular energy, like this emperor. It's an Aries energy. It's very singular, like it likes to rule things. It likes to rule by itself. It likes to make decisions on itself. I wouldn't necessarily, the emperor's not necessarily a person that works in a group. We could say that the emperor is a person that works above the group and they're overseeing, affairs, or a group of people do something, right? But we see the emperor here. In this card, the emperor, okay, despite their ways, their position, or whoever this is, despite being the emperor, I'm hearing they're taking things in, because look, there's little eagles there around him. So I'm hearing considering. There's a person here that is considering, is taking things in. Okay, tell me more about Gemini and this Three of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Coins, and then we have this one that really wants to come out, and then we have the Nine of Swords, and it's reversed. Okay. For many of you, there's somebody here that does not trust you. This could be in relation to work. It's in relation to anything, okay? It could be your relationship, any kind, romantic or not. The Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is, I got some work to do. There's some work to do here, guys, for sure. And again, I'm seeing that thing of having to work together. Having to work together, because we have, what is this called? Armadillo. And there's this other creature there, an anteater. What is that? It looks like it. I don't know. There, you see how he's on top of this armadillo? It reminds me of this. It's like a group effort, right? This Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so that's you. I feel like you've been working, okay? You've, again, been putting forth the effort. You've been really trying. Okay, Gemini. I think for many of you, okay, this eagle, whoever this eagle is, I think they see that. We have the Nine of Swords and it's reversed. So the Nine of Swords is a scary energy. So I feel like this is connected to that devil we saw earlier, the big shadow. This is connected to that big shadow. The Nine of Swords says that somebody is like that shadow, okay, that big threatening shadow is starting to blend in with a lighter aspect. I'm hearing, which is creating, okay, a different situation, different feelings, okay, that are lighter, that are not as intense, that are not as like doubtful or fearful or untrusting. Okay, I don't have anything to worry about. I don't have anything to stress about. I don't have anything to be scared of. Like, okay, this is not, okay, the bad, this is not as bad, okay? This is coming out of this nightmare, let's just say, what could have been. That's what's happening. That's you, okay? Maybe perhaps this is you as well, trying to reassure. I mean, show others that you can play nice. Maybe this is you saying, hey, listen, I'm able to contribute, or I'm able to, I'm hearing work well with others, or look, I'm willing and I'm able. The Emperor as well. This is you, Gemini. We could read it as you making big moves, making tough decisions, or just making decisions in general that are really helping you at this moment, okay? Okay. Let me tell you guys a little bit of like the type of person my grandma was. Something that she used to do, guys, was, I told you, she used to create a lot of drama, conflict between the family members, like putting family members against each other. And when she would be confronted, she would faint. Now she wouldn't really faint, but she would pretend, she would, fall and, pretend like something bad was happening to her, and the family would just be like, really, here she is again. And that would just take the attention away from the conflict. And it was like, I guess, my grandma's way of just like, leave me alone about it. She would faint. Like right now I'm being reminded of a particular moment in my childhood when my mom took the phone away from me when I was a teenager. And I was really upset because I don't know who it is I wanted to talk to, but I couldn't talk on the phone. I think I was grounded. And she took the phone away from me. And in the middle of the night, my grandma came into the room and she's like, here's the phone. So she would do things like that all the time. Like she was your best. She was with you sometimes and then totally against you other times. And I'm being reminded of that right now. All right, so let's take a look at your environment. What is in your environment? If there's a particular person there, we're going to see them. Let's see, what is this situation? What is going on? We have the 9 of coins. So this is the energy around you. So you see, there's like a lot of hard work that is being done. There's a lot of effort, the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles, you see all those ants? I feel like there's been a lot of progress that has been made, okay? There's a lot of progress that has been made in your environment, all right? If this is somebody around you, this is a particular person that feels like they've gotten themselves to a certain place, they've been working very hard on something. And, well, that's it. 9 of Pentacles. Also, okay, this says the energy around you is that of sustaining. I'm hearing sustaining and keeping up progress. This is about strengthening, guys. So that's overall the energy. And again, I feel like that's overall the energy it is that you have, but there is some sort of like wrong perceived threat of some sort here. But more so, I feel like it's like that can go wrong. Like that can go wrong. Okay, so the 9 of Pentacles. It goes with everything I'm telling you. Look, there's a bunch of ants there. And at least when I think about ants, I think about just coming together. It's a lot of work that's been done. We have the Page of Wands, okay? Here we have this, what is it, dragon lizard? What is this lizard called? A kimono dragon? Don't let this one bite you. Oh, don't let this one bite you. That's a nasty bite if this kimono dragon bites you. And the Page of Wands is like juggling, okay? So you know what it kind of feels like? It feels like this, Gemini. This is either you again, or this is somebody you're dealing with that's kind of like feeling this way about you. Or somebody, okay? This is just like what it feels like to me. It's like, we don't want you to come F things up. Don't F this up, whatever it is. Don't F this up. There's been a lot of progress. There's been a lot of work, a lot of investing. If this is about work, maybe there's somebody that you are perceiving, I don't know if they would be a good asset to this group. I don't know about them. Maybe this is somebody feeling like that about you. Because maybe, because of history, again, that shadow. Okay, I'm telling you, that Gemini shadow throws you off. I'm telling you, it does. 9 of Pentacles and then this Page of Wands. That is what is in your environment. There's a lot of progress. There's a lot of hard work that has been done here. And the work is still not done. And, there's still a lot of work that we have to do, and we only need people that are pitching in. We only need people that are ready to work. We need people that are ready to contribute, I'm hearing. This is a relationship. That's pretty much the same energy, This is how far we've come, or this is where I'm at, and I'm hearing lower my standards in any way. I want to keep this energy up. I want to continue to build more. I want to do more. There's more to do. It's a good place, but there's more that can be done. And then we have this Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands, look, they're juggling these wands, throwing them up in the air. So I feel like things have gotten a lot easier. Things are flowing at the present moment in your environment. And look, however that resonates, that is just wanting to be sustained. That is just wanting to be sustained. I'm hearing things have gotten to a certain point where things are flowing, and this energy just wants to continue to keep flowing, guys, okay? Page of Wands, that's what's going on. There could be a younger individual of significance here in your environment for a selective few. And then for others of you, this could be an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. Maybe not. Okay, it could be anybody. But I feel like somebody has gotten the hang of things, okay? Something that was hard before, okay, is becoming a lot easier. And again, however that resonates, that is just trying to continue, okay? Be sustained. Now, we have the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. You see, anything that brings any sort of chaos, okay? I feel like it's a perceived threat. It's something is perceived as a threat, is perceived as something dangerous, okay? So let me show you. My eye is itching a little bit. You see Ten of Swords? So what's the Ten of Swords? The Ten of Swords is I can't deal. That's the Ten of Swords. I can't deal with this. I cannot deal with this. Ten of Swords. Five of Swords. You cannot deal with what? I cannot deal with this unpredictability. Why is it unpredictability? Because it's a damn tornado. Listen, this is somebody that needs to keep their feelings in check. This is you, Gemini, okay? If you're bouncing back and forth between the shadow, I'm telling you, the shadow, in particular with Geminis, okay? Doesn't mean you're a bad person, doesn't mean you're worse than anybody else. It just says that with you, it's just like that. Everybody has a good side and a bad side, but, you know, in other people's, it's more balanced. You know, it's like you see the good, you see the bad, okay? And then what I've noticed again with Gemini is that it's like they're really light, and then when there's not a whole lot of gray in the middle, black or white, okay? And well, if that's you, there's a need to let that go with the Ten of Swords. But regardless of who it is or it's not, okay? This Ten of Swords says that this is unpredictability, and it's unpredictability of emotions, erraticness. Okay, I'm hearing that just kind of comes in, and the thing with this is that when it hits, it does a lot of damage because it's a tornado. And you see, look, there's a lot of work that's been done here. Oh my God, I feel like there's so much that has been achieved, and there's just so much that it's like feeling accomplished, and things have like smoothed out and things are good. That's what that dragon is doing. They're like, look at what I can do. Look. I want to continue to juggle these wands. Keep this flow going. The last thing you want around is this tornado. And I'm telling you, it's unpredictable because you can't predict a tornado. It's not a hurricane. I used to live in Houston, Texas, and there was a lot of hurricanes down there. And you can predict hurricanes. Keep track of them. This is where they are. Look, this is where they're going. This is when they're going to hit at this time. We have weeks in advance to prepare. Not with a tornado, though. You can only predict the tornado a few moments before it happens, which goes exactly with that energy, guys, that I'm telling you, that just kind of catches you off guard. Whoa. You can predict a tornado, but moments, I think it's maybe minutes before, not even a day. I think it's minutes before you can predict it. And there's certain signs, for example, certain signs are what? I know one of them is green skies. That is actually one of the signs. If you see a green sky, a tornado's coming. And what is the green sky? It reminds me of the green-eyed monster. What is the green-eyed monster? The green-eyed monster is envy, is jealousy. And that creates a lot of chaotic energy. And then look, there it hits, and then it destroys everything. And I'm hearing that is the last thing that these ants want. This is the last thing you want if this is you. And this Ten of Swords, again, it's like that is just, I feel like this has been as well experienced already. There's been a tornado that has hit. And it caused devastation, because that's what a tornado does. Oh my goodness. A tornado causes devastation within just minutes. Just trashes everything. This is the last thing you want. This is the last anybody wants. Okay? Okay, so cooperation for sure. All right, and then look, here we have the Eight of Cups. We have a big well. Is it a humpback well? They're jumping. So this is just about moving forward. I'm hearing just moving forward, not looking back. All right. So that was your environment. So now let's take a look at what you can expect. What can you expect in moving forward, Gemini? This is foresight that I'm going to leave you with. What can you expect in moving forward? What can you expect in moving forward? Let's see what is going to be transpiring as we move into the month of April and May. This is the immediate future. We have the King of Cups. Good. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then we have the Nine of Swords and it's upright. The King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces doesn't have to be, but I'm seeing this as more so like emotional. Let's call it emotional stability, okay? Emotions, feelings being a lot more contained, being a lot more self-aware of one's feelings, emotions, and how it is that they come across, you know? King of Cups. And then we have this Nine of Swords. Okay, so I'm seeing somebody here. This King of Cups could certainly be a particular person, okay? Could be the male energy. It could even be you. Again, you put it, okay? But let's just say this is somebody else. This is the King of Cups. They're coming forth. Their energy is that of a favor? It's non-threatening? It's coming in perhaps with something, okay? However it's being presented, okay? This could be a person that you're dealing with, having an exchange with. It's not conflicting. It's not. There's nothing about this King of Cups that they're doing at that moment that should necessarily strike you in any sort of negative way. But then we have this Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords, there's an owl, and there, look, the owl looks like they're getting informed. Look at those big eyes. So I feel like this is you. This is you. This is somebody that is trying very hard to listen to their intuition, which is telling them that there's somebody here that doesn't come with bad intentions. But again, it feels there's been a tornado of some sort already, and I feel like that's what this one's fearing. There is fear here. If the fear, let's just call it a mistrust of some sort. Like, I don't know if I can trust this one. I don't know if I can trust this one. But the owl in the Nine of Swords is becoming well-informed, we could say. So there is a need as well to not judge a book by its cover, right? Because look, they're reading it. They're reading a book. So there's a need not to judge a book by its cover. So that's what we have. Can I trust you? I don't know if I can trust you. We have the sun. Look, and it's reversed. The sun reversed. So there's a lack of trust, guys. It's what it is that we have here. There's a lack of trust. The sun card, I'm telling you, but at the present moment, it seems what I'm seeing is like somebody stepping out of this big monster shadow. And they're, moving into the lighter aspect, okay? And listen, we all have light, we all have dark, good, bad traits, personalities, okay? It's about knowing that needing to be a balance there. And the sun, you see how it's reversed? And I'm not going to lie to you. Like this King of Cups here, like it looks a little, let me show you. Look at his face. Like, what's bothering you? Right? Like what's bothering you? Like, your energy, I see your energy, and It's kind, it's nice, it's welcoming, but what's up with your face? Like your face is telling me something else. Like, what's wrong with your face? Or why is it that when I start saying this or talking about that or doing this, it's like, your face starts twitching or something. That's King of Cups. So, again, it's like that. It's like, I don't know if I can trust you, but I know that I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I've seen all the work that you've put in. Yes, I have. I've seen the changes, and you've seen what I've seen too. And well, I'm hearing there's something here that these two both are trying to avoid. And the Sun card, again, I'm seeing it as just things, somebody here, a situation stepping in more into the lighter aspect. Okay, things are not so dark anymore. But we're not completely out of that shadow, I'm hearing. And I'm hearing that. I can see that because it's an owl, and the owl can see everything. Those big eyes, yep. Yes, it can, the owl. And it's like, you know what? I just can't, Nine of Swords, I just can't shake this feeling off. And it's because my intuition is telling me I can't fully really trust this situation or you, whatever this is. Not yet. I see you, I've seen the changes, or I've seen you trying, or I've seen this, or I've seen that. And things are not, again, things have gotten better, Sun reverse, but they're still not as, they're still, they can be better, the Sun. And then here at the bottom, we have the Five of Wands, and then we have the Two of Swords. I feel like somebody's just, I feel like everybody here involved is just trying to get past some things, guys. It's the Five of Wands, which is what is fighting this conflict. And then we have the Two of Swords. I feel like somebody just cannot make fully a decision because there's still conflict. I'm hearing that is felt in this situation. So the best advice that I have for you, if there's any, is, if this is a person that you care about, if this is something that you care deeply about, there's a need to be patient and to continue to work on this relationship, this situation, and just work through it, okay? Knowing that there's still somebody here perhaps that needs a little more time, okay? Five of Wands and then Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is somebody like, they don't have all the information, we could say, or they don't have all the answers yet. They need a moment still to think before they can really, go, choose one side or the other. And then the Five of Wands, again, it's that there's still conflict here, guys. All right. So that's what you can expect in moving forward, okay? Now, let's get some oracle cards. We have the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle. And then we also have the Signs of the Times Oracle. I want to get my nails done again. I have not gotten my nails done in a very long time, but there was some point in time. Ooh, is there a new car? Or not a new car, maybe new keys. You're getting keys to a new place, an opportunity of some sort. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, my nails. There was a point in time where I used to get my nails done like twice a month. But it's been years since I've gotten my nails done. Anyways, let's see. All of these, that's a bunch of cards. Let's put those back in. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Gemini. Why am I starting with my intro? Give me a closing message. Sorry. Okay, you're the last reading I'm doing today. You're the last one. All right, let's see. Closing message for Gemini. Traffic cone, caution. Hello. Yep, somebody's being really cautious. You need to be really cautious. Everybody's being cautious, all right? There's cones everywhere. Caution, caution. Traffic cone. There's a lot of traffic. I'm hearing traffic stops. There's a need, again, to be patient, guys, to work through the traffic, work through, the present moment, all right? Knowing that cautious is somebody's energy too. Be cautious as well because you're trying to avoid tornadoes, all right? Which again, there's really no way to avoid a tornado really other than just don't live somewhere by a tornado. Because you're only made aware of a tornado when moments before it happens. So you see, if this is a person, you can't be anywhere around them, no matter what. You can't be around them because they're unpredictable. Which means what? It means that if it's gonna happen, is you're gonna feel it some way somehow. In the way of it catching you off guard and then it just hits you and it just creates this chaos, or it's just going to stress you out trying to get away from it. Because that's stressful. I mean, I'm picturing Twister, you know, the movie Twister right now, and oh, that was chaotic right there. You don't want to be the Twister person that is chasing after tornadoes. You know what that's like? Rainbow. Look, there's hope, guys. That's what you should know, that there is hope. You shouldn't lose hope regardless of how things are. Remember that peace is the answer. Harmony, it says peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. There's a lot of good luck if there's any sort of financial stuff going on. Do know that these coins here are representative of good fortune, things, you know, coming together, changing, okay? Your financial situation changing for the better. Good luck. And then look, it says yield. Yield, it says be patient. Maybe this is a situation where you just kind of want to just get through it already. But it's saying, listen, it's not something you can just speed through. There will be, I'm hearing again, traffic stops along the way, certain checks, you know, that are having to be made. Slow down a little bit. Okay, now you can speed up. Maybe you could go, you know, just be patient. All right. Now, let's get some cards from the Archangel Michael, Sword of Light. This is a good deck. I just got it actually this week. And I like it. Let's see. Closing message. It says deeper insights at hand. All right. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Deeper insights are at hand. Okay, so do know that you will be gaining more clarity, more insight into things. Okay, the picture will get clearer and will get bigger for you. Your overall plan is good. So overall, I feel like whatever it is that your plan is, whatever it is that you're doing, you should know that it's good. And I feel like this is saying keep it up. But the details need work. So there's just certain, you know, little tweaking here and there, but you are on the right track. You're on the right path. I feel like this is encouraging to keep moving forward with whatever plan you have and just perfecting whatever that is. Reflect before moving forward. I'm hearing, so always think about what it is that you're doing, okay? Reflect every step of the way. And I'm hearing, and knowing that all these traffic stops and these yielding signs that we saw there where you're having to, you know, it seems like you're gaining momentum maybe, and then you're having to like be cautious and stop. Do know that all those things there are going to help you reflect, okay, before moving forward. So they're there, they're put in place as well to check everybody involved, not just you, but other people, okay? Make a decision. We saw that with the Two of Swords. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you toward your own joy. You deserve it. Make a decision. So this is about a certain decision here that needs to be made, and maybe you're feeling a little undecided. Maybe this is about the near future. This is a decision that you will have to face and you don't really know what to do. I feel like it's saying for you to prioritize yourself at this time, okay? But again, this is not just about everything, okay? Because throughout your reading, there's this teamwork, this effort, right? Being put in. But there is a certain decision here, guys, where you're having to prioritize yourself. Accept divine guidance pointing you toward your own joy. Shusha. Shusha. That, I don't know if you guys heard, that was my dog having a nightmare, I suppose. She was crying a little bit in her sleep. Let me get one more card. A decision. Trusting yourself and making a decision, guys. Always try to make the best decisions always, okay? It's almost over. It's what you should know. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. That's awesome, guys. So whatever situation it is that we have here that it seems as though you've been working very hard, okay, to transform or change or get a particular outcome, do know that that is almost over, which means that maybe a certain struggle, whatever this is, it's soon to change, all right? So don't lose hope and don't lose patience. We saw hope and we also saw patience in the other deck. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. This is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.